Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to FortressCraft Evolved. I'm Axon Evolved, and today, before we get started, do me a favor real quick. Scroll down a little bit and see if that subscribe button is red. If it's red, do me another quick favor. Just click it, make it gray. Helps me out a lot, helps the channel grow, and if you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe later. So with that out of the way, let's hop in. So today is going to be kind of a big end game day. Today, I think we're going to need to set up this Magma Bore because, as you can see now, we have all 10 geothermal generators set up. They've all, for the most part, got down to the depth they need to get to. Looks like this guy needs to go deeper. Where's my... I must have got rid of the thing. So we'll get this guy going down. They're all at 1120 depth, except for one of them. I think it's, yeah, this one. So this one is stuck at negative 930. Apparently it hit some like super hard rock. That's what it's called, super hard rock. And I can't figure out how to break that so this can go any deeper. So, you know, we're getting 2,000 power per second out of this, but everything else we're getting between 14 and 16,500 power per second. Most of these are getting 16. So I think that's well above. I haven't done the math, right? But I'm going to assume, yeah, this looks like it's going to be 16 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's, so at least, what is 8? 8 times 16, so that's 80. So that's over 100K right there. Plus a 14. Plus a 2. So I think we're going to be at about 100, I don't know, 115, 120,000 power per second, which I think will be enough to, oh, look, that's already done. Which, I mean, if the Magma Bore takes 100,000 power per second, this should give us enough power per second. I'm hoping that the Magma Bore will see all of these generators as power sources, and we don't have to, like, do some kind of weird batteries, weird battery thing where I'm going to have to put like Mark V batteries, I hope it doesn't come to that. I don't think it will, but I've never done this before, so we'll kind of give it a shot. And on that note, we've kind of been having to focus on Heimel block production because, oh, what is this? Oh, looks like we're getting a nice little cryoplasm boost. So you can kind of see the system broke the tendril really quick. And it should clean this stuff up fairly quick as well. But everything that's kind of left over doesn't get cleaned. We melt it pretty nicely, but we don't seem to be able to kind of clear out these kind of like leftovers over here. So, like I said, I'm not too concerned. This little system right here will kind of take care of it. But, it just kind of gets in the way. One of the other things that we've... I'm constantly filling up these things, the Cryobombers, because these things clear out so much. I mean, look at that. They clear out absolutely so much. Is that just an extra battery I have up there? What is that? Oh, that's one of the old ones. I should probably tear that one down, huh? Yeah, I probably don't need that up there. Yeah, look at that. I mean, those are what clear out everything. I think we're, I'm a little... worried, right? This is kind of going to be like a test run if it fails, actual run if it goes right for the Magma Bore. Meaning, if it fails, then we're going to have to kind of figure out why it failed and then try to fix it. And mainly, the only thing I think that would fail it is either not enough power, or, as I'm out of power myself, or a cryoplasm invasion. So, let's go and make sure I have everything I need. And then I'll meet you guys back down here. And of course, the Magma Bore is only one piece of the larger puzzle. All it really does is supply the ammunition that we're going to need to fight the cryoplasm spawners. And to get the actual offensive part, the turret, we had to do this 8 lights in the dark research. This took 256 Heimel blocks. So let's go ahead and get that and see what exactly that gets us. And I think it might be like close to our last research, right? So let's see here. That should have got us something. Hello, anything. Probably at the bottom. Oh, here we go. Magma Storage, Cryo Inferno. This is the actual turret. Oh, it's a build in a 3x3x3 configuration. Needs 15 minutes of burn time with a maximum interruption time of 30 seconds. So that's kind of a concept that I was talking about a few episodes ago, where you also have to build the cryoplasm spawner is going to just be constantly spawning cryoplasm, right? And it could very easily overwhelm just this one magma turret, or the Cryo Inferno. So you have to build like auxiliary defensive units, melters, supercharged lancers, all that kind of stuff, to basically destroy the cryoplasm as it spawns, so that the Cryo Inferno has unimpeded access to the cryoplasm spawner. So now that we got that, what does that actually take to build? You know, because we're gonna have to start thinking about that. Both the Magma Storage. All right, here's Cryo Inferno. So that needs compressed sulfur, magnetic machine blocks. Okay, easy enough. And then Cryo or Magma Storage. Is that a box? Magma Storage. Stores magma and pumps it to a cryoplasm inferno via fluid pipes. So 63 total. Compressed sulfur and Heimel blocks. Okay, so we're going to need to make sure that we have a ton of compressed sulfur. I think we have enough to build. Well, is it just... Oh, so it is like literally 1. So we need 63 times 32, whatever that is, compressed sulfur. I mean, luckily, the only other thing we're using compressed sulfur for is the cryo bombs for the Cryobombers. So, in fact, let's go down and see kind of how it's looking. And I can show you kind of what the geothermals are doing, because they come all the way down here. So, yeah, we've got 3 particulate filters. I could pump that up to 4 and more as I need to if we're not producing enough compressed sulfur. But here you can kind of see, this is kind of what the geothermals do. They burrow all the way down until they're literally in the magma. So I've got 1, 2 right here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so you see 9 here, and you notice there's a gap about right here. And if I look up, there's the you're not gonna be able to see it because it's really high up there, but that's where the pipe gets stuck way up there on the super hard rock. So, I mean, we're doing okay. You can see some of the other geothermals right there. I don't know which one that is based off my orientation. That might be... No, yeah, I don't know. That might be for some of the filters. And then, yeah, we got another one over there. I think should be probably 2 over there that would handle our... I wonder if those are the dazzlers. The dazzlers might be a little bit farther back, and those might actually just be the... Actually, I don't know. It's hard to tell just by looking. I know obviously this is the Magma Bore area, so I'm assuming it's also going to try to drill down this exact same spot and get to the magma. So something else to think about. But let's head to the cold caverns. And as you can see, the Magma Bore components are a 1-to-1 ratio with Heimel machine blocks, and we need 3267 total. I don't know I don't know how many clicks that is, so I'm just going to kind of click until we run out. I could probably do a little math, but... okay, so 1881 is what we have so far. And if you remember, I built this Heimel machine block machine to basically like dedicate... This is also what we've been using to get chrome to magnetic machine blocks. I've actually turned those off right now, the overflows, because I just want to focus on the Heimel blocks. So, you know, as we get enough, I'm just going to keep crafting more. And let me show you guys where this is going to go in case you haven't caught it on a previous episode. So if we come right over here, this is our first kind of offensive area where we are attacking the cryoplasm. You see we got 2 dazzlers. Sorry if those are kind of loud. And we're digging out this giant hole. And as you can see, it looks like we actually exposed one of the cryoplasm spawners. So what we're going to end up doing, it's nice to know that we blasted through all this, and you can see there's some cryo up here, blah blah. One of the things I've been doing is I have a bomber. Jeez, I don't want to go in there and die. I have a bomber right here that I just kind of throw cryo bombs into, and it kind of takes care of some stuff. So what we're actually going to need to do from here is we are going to come to the end of this. So about this area. Ooh, can I scan that actually? No? Should be able to, right? There we go. I don't know if that'll give me some research or what, but... so basically what we're going to do is we're going to build a structure kind of right out here. And then what's going to happen with that is we are going to I'll probably do an enclosed thing where I have a conduit connecting those batteries to some batteries right over here. And on those batteries, we're going to have the cryoplasm Inferno. I'll probably have the Inferno kind of right here in the middle. Inferno in the middle. And then on the top faces of those batteries, just a ton of melters and a ton of lancers to just blast away the cryoplasm so that this thing is always open. This thing is always exposed, right? And it's kind of nice that we made our base so big from the get-go, because once we're at, you know, like we didn't even have to go full Dazzler range to get to the spawner. But you can also see how it's a direct line. You know, this line goes all the way back and centers on this on the C5. So this is kind of what they mean by spawning in the cardinal directions, right? So then the plan is we'll do something where we run fluid pipes out to here. I'll probably put a magma storage like right over in this area, somewhere really close. And then what we're going to have to end up doing is from this cryo spawner, we're going to have to go left, like hard left, and we'll get the cryo spawner that's in the back corner, right? So that's kind of the strategy. And then once all that's done, we'll have to go through, dismantle all of this, and move into another direction and repeat the process basically 4 times, with one time being a cardinal direction out and then a left. And then we'll go a cardinal direction out and a left. And then we'll go cardinal direction out and a left, and repeat until we've got all 8 of these cryoplasma spawners done. And let me tell you guys, this is actually, this is the first time I've come into this spot in a long time. And I didn't realize how cleared out it was. So I'm really excited to be at this point. I didn't think we would be at this point anytime soon. So the fact that I've got a cryoplasm spawner right here, just exposed, is really exciting to me. So I do know, however, that once we throw the Magma Bore down, we're probably going to get a huge cryoplasm surge, like I keep talking about. So that's, again, just something to kind of think and take care of and keep in mind. And then one of the other things we can do is once we get rid of these cryoplasm spawners in these 2 areas, we can then relocate all of these defenses. And, you know, I'm thinking I might just leave, because these geothermals have already gone all the way down. I might just conduit off these 2 batteries. Once the let me get out of here so it's not so loud. Once I kill the cryoplasm spawners that way, and all of this infrastructure is not necessary because we won't be being attacked from this area, I'll take these batteries and, you know, conduit up and use that to get power into a new area. So everything can run off of these geothermals right here. I don't know if that's going to result in a lower power per second, because, you know, having the battery hooked right up to the generator is a lot more power transfer. It's you know, it's 6,000 more power per second, but I don't think these things use that much power, the Dazzlers. I could be wrong, and I guess we'll find out when we get to that point. But with that, I think the next thing is just kind of waiting until we have enough Heimel blocks, and then building the Magma Bore components. Alright, so we finally have enough Magma Bore components to build the Magma Bore. So I'm just going to hop right into it, and we're just going to kind of let it go. So I think it's 3 high by 30. Yeah. Okay, so it'll be like 1, 2, 3, something like that, right? Let me just do that in all the corners. And then I'm just going to literally just auto build. And this will probably take a while because it's such a huge area. And then we'll finish off the last couple blocks, and we will see what happens. So boom, giant structure. Look at that. Let me get a better vantage point. Oh man, that thing is massive. So it's, I guess it's checking the area above it. which is fine. I believe I cleared everything it should need. Right? Yeah, everything looks like it's okay. Because if we look up here, I cleared that area already. Right? Yeah. Okay. So what's it doing? It's got the power. 15, 13, 12,000 power per second. I wonder what... Is everything giving it what it needs? I mean, everything is still... All the generators are still pumping out the power. I wonder why it's not getting all the power per second. Unless that's just like crazy talk. I mean, all these internal power buffers are still kind of full. Has any... I haven't seen any of them run out. Well, I mean, I guess it's doing something. It's got... Maybe it's got the internal power it needs, and it's just refilling as fast as it's using everything. So this might just take a while. I don't know. I've never done this before. I've only ever seen it like once, and it, you know, I didn't pay that much of attention, that close of attention, I should say. So it looks like this is gonna have to do its thing for a little bit, because it looks like if you look at the bottom, it's drill search completed 7,600 out of 87,000. So I think this is gonna be going for a little bit. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, it doesn't even look like it's taking much power out of this. Out of these. Maybe it just kind of does its thing up front. It's doing something, but it doesn't have any... It doesn't have any power per second. What if I just like... Well, not that. What if I just do something like that? Just to kind of see if that changes anything. Does that just blow right through it? Yeah. What if I just do like this? Like, does that give it any kind of... So, like, that doesn't seem to do anything. As far as, like, power is concerned. I wonder... I mean, it's doing stuff, you know? It's definitely building. So, I don't know how long this is going to take, but I want to get this in this episode. So, I'm going to kind of let it do its thing, and then I will skip back. I'll cut into whenever it's, like, ready to go. And wouldn't you know, as this thing is building, there's, of course, all kinds of problems. Apparently, I did not make this shaft that I built tall enough. So you can see it's hitting stuff at the top that it can't quite break through. I guess it doesn't try to break through anything, right? So what I've done is I'm just... I took that Mark II auto excavator and I just brought it up here. And it's going to just... Oh, let me get in here. And it's just going to get up here and kind of just do like a very shallow, but hopefully quick destruction of everything. Only about, I don't know, 5. Or no, height 10. So we'll kind of see. I'll kind of blast all that stuff out. Luckily, while I'm up this high, though, it's considered the upper caves and not the cold caverns. So I don't use a lot of power, so I can kind of just stay up here watching. And what's also kind of nice is... Actually, you know what? Instead of doing... I'm doing clear garbage right now, and then I'm going to have to do another clear ore run, because it's got to break through the ore. But if I do clear all, I worry that it might destroy... Well, I guess it wouldn't. You know what? I'm just going to switch it to clear all. That way, it'll get rid of the ore while I'm doing it, right? So if I just kind of like, I don't know, change it a little bit, it'll kind of start over, but it should, you know, this is the stuff that I want to make sure gets cleared out. All the ore, it's going to clear out a bunch of other stuff in the wrong direction, but I'm not too concerned with that because, you know, we're going to end up, as long as the area above the drill is clear, that's all I care about. And I think I have enough radius that it should clear all the way over to the other side. Let me see. Does it come out here? Maybe not. But you know what? It's doing its thing. It's, you know, just something else to take care of. Or maybe it just goes to there and I need to make the radius bigger. I think I need to make the radius bigger by about 2. So let's do that real quick. Radius is 30. I'm going to make it 32. I think that should make it 33. That way we just don't even have to worry. You know what? I'm going to make the height like 5. Because I don't think I'm that high or that far off the upper height. Although, might need to get rid of all this stuff. Because as of right now, it's this structure that I built that's in the way. But, well, that kind of sucks. Maybe I'll actually do this. I'll just get rid of that and put it where it needs to go, you know? And then if it destroys all the other stuff, I don't care, you know? Because at this point, I just want the thing to work. So, I think it actually dropped, but I don't care. Drop none, clear all. Radius 34, whatever. Height 5. Let's mute that. Overcharge it. Alright, so now it should be doing its thing. Hopefully that's good enough. Is it clearing out this one layer? Okay, good. I think. This is the layer I needed to clear out right here, so I hope it... I can't tell which direction it's starting from. So I can't be sure that it's actually working correctly. Are you working correctly? It says it is. I should probably stand over here so I don't fall. Some confirmation would be nice. I wonder where it starts from. Oh, yeah, it is. You can see right here. This should... Yeah, there we go. Okay, nice. So now we know that it's working correctly. I'm going to let it finish its job, and then once it's done, I will... because I don't think we're that far off, I'll destroy the structure. I'll bring you guys back in, and we'll kind of see what it does. And something else we have to deal with. Look at this. Holy crap. We are getting just flooded with cryo right here. And I don't even know if I have... I need like Cryobombers or something. Look at this. Look at this right here. Completely cut off. Oh my gosh. So, was not expecting that. Well, I was expecting something, but I had been over there for a long time. I didn't bother looking over here to see, like, holy crap. We are just, yeah, we're like in some trouble. So, I guess I'm gonna need to figure out how to get that taken care of, because, yeah, it's blocking my... Oh, I guess it's no. It must be blocking it over there. No, these are all full. I wonder. Oh, you know what it is? I bet these aren't seeing each other. 265. Yeah. So if I do this, it's so weird how it does that sometimes. The conduits just like stop seeing each other. Although I don't know why it's still doing that, but whatever. Can't find conduit. What is that one linked to? Oh, is it this one that is going through? I don't know. What if I just get rid of that one? Man, it's always something, I swear. E-linked, E-linked, E-linked. Okay, so at least this stuff should get powered up. And ideally, it'll start... Okay, this is like pretty dang full, so Chrome is fine. This stuff will work. Jeez, there is so much cryo that came from over here. Holy crap. Alright, I'm going to try and, I'm going to get the stuff to fill up this so that I can get those cryo bombers just like going. Because if we look over here, there's like no cryo intrusion. We pick like the safest corner to do this in. But, drill surge completed. Oh, does that mean it's... Am I above where it's going? Interesting. I'm just going to get rid of this whole thing. Might as well, right? Alright, so let me go and get the stuff for the... Hopefully for the cryo bomber so I can... I can try to fight some of this back. Alright, so we got to fill this guy. I think... Are you the machine blocks? And you're the sulfur? Well, you are now. So, hopefully this starts cleaning things up, because dang. And I guess it all came from this line over here. And the real question is, why? I have 2 Lancers. Oh my gosh. Well, that's a huge oversight on my part. I guess I'll throw some melters just for good measure to try to break the tendril at least. But yeah, that's a huge oversight on my part. I don't have any defenses in the area, so I need to start throwing mines down. I've realized something about these mines. If you look at somewhere like this, or really anywhere that has like an overhang, maybe not that. I don't know if that'll go off, but if you have any kind of cryoplasm where there is a piece of cryoplasm that's above the ground, there's obviously no good examples here on the ground, but like imagine if this was ground level and you could put a mine right in there. It would go off because it has cryoplasm directly above it. So if you're ever placing mines and you find a spot to do that, well, you can kind of make it work. Oh, did it go off? No, it's right there. Jeez. All right, Cryobombers, do your thing. I guess the spawner really doesn't like us doing whatever we were doing. All right, so it looks like it's still... I don't know if it's still figuring itself out or what. I don't even know anymore. I'm just kind of here for the ride. Always needing power. I set up actually a little Arthur right here because I was sitting here watching this do its thing, so I could just throw Arthur in there and make sure... Oh, I guess we are getting a little cryoplasm attacking from over in that direction. Yeah, I think the overcharged Lancers are really going to help us out. Well, okay. I hope that they're going to help us out. All right, and we are getting ever so close to this drill being ready to go. I hope this just works. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Let me get to like my... Look at that thing. What's it doing? Digistructing the drill. Oh, wow. Okay, so we are giving it 127, 130. Wow, that's more power than I thought. My math is terrible. 140 plus power per second. That's pretty good. That's not bad considering I just did, you know, in my head math. 145. 146k power per second. I will take that, you guys. I will take that. Let's see how this is working out. I hear these things just going off. Man, they got their work cut out for them, let me tell you. Do I not have any defenses over here? What am I even thinking, man? And then let's put a melter or two. Well, let's just put a melter like right there. No big deal. And then I got to put some stuff over here, apparently. Let's do Lancer, 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 Melter. Because apparently, it's a lot of stuff. What's the power per second over here? What's the final power per second? 148,000 power per second to get this thing down. So this thing is going to take a while to charge up is kind of what I'm gathering, right? So I think that this is just going to now be a part 1 episode. So on that note, guys, we're going to call it an episode right here. So thank you so much for sticking out this episode. It took a lot longer than it may appear in the editing in the final version. So just know that I'm sacrificing here for you guys. And next episode, though, we're gonna watch this thing go down. We're going to ideally get some magma flowing and maybe, I don't know, well, at least hopefully lay the groundwork to get the Cryo Inferno set up and blast in cryoplasm spawners. So again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you're not subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you liked the video, maybe hit a thumbs up. You know, do me a solid. So on that note, guys, again, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.